everyone. How is everyone's week going? I have had kind of a productive week. I say productive. We've had quite a bit done in the house and I thought I'd give you guys an update. So this is our current living room. So we actually have sofas in here and we have been chilling in here and watching telly, which is so nice. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. So we brought the telly down from upstairs just because we just wanted to have a living room and get a little bit more settled in. So as you can see, the ceiling has been plastered finally, and it was done on Saturday last week. So it is currently Thursday today, and it's just taken me a few days to just pick up the camera and vlog. But we're just waiting for the plaster to completely dry. It looks pretty dry, so hopefully we can start painting maybe mid next week, so maybe around Thursday again next week, just to be safe, because I don't fancy painting twice. But we might just try and panel the sides of the wall. So on the walls we're going to try and do some paneling so that it's all ready to go for the paint. As you can see at the top, we are just filling in the corners, and that's just going to get sanded down in a couple of days. So we've just got to finish off this corner because we've ran out of the filler thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and buy a new one just to do that corner right there, but I'm sure we're going to be using it in other places. But yeah, we're finally getting there, and like I said, it's one of those things that happens last minute. Everything just comes together, and I am now 37 weeks pregnant and baby is growing. It just looks like I have a football there. But he is growing and he is ready to come out. And I have to say, his kicks are getting so strong. And every time he moves, I'm just like, like it's hurting now. So yeah, his kicks are getting very, very strong, and they're also in the ribs. So yeah, it can be very painful sometimes. But this morning I have my antenatal class, which I've left right to the last minute. When I emailed them to book them, and she was just like, you've kind of left it quite last minute, haven't you? And I was like, I know, but we've just had so much going on and I was working full time. So I've just set up on the counter over here to do my antenatal class. I have left it last minute, but that was just because I was working and then obviously having the house stuff going on. I just never got round to booking any antenatal classes, and plus I would have preferred to do it face to face or go to a class rather than do something online. But yeah, but also you can see the mess behind me. This is because I have sanded down the worktops just because I want to restain them and varnish them again because they were quite bad, especially around the sink. So all of that stuff is from the sink, and I've just sanded that down recently. And I just need to go and buy some stain and some polish or whatever goes on top so that I can restain it. I would have liked to get them changed out, but we're going to leave that till next year because I would like to get a new kitchen, only because there isn't much storage area. This is like the only storage area we have. Underneath the sink is like dishwasher, underneath the sink is cleaning products, and then we've got 3 drawers, which doesn't get a lot in it, and then we've also just got these ones. So most of my stuff is in this, and then I bought that down from the hallway, which holds like all my plates and glasses and all of that stuff in there. So yeah, I would like to get a new kitchen, and then over here I like to get some more cupboards up and down so that I have more storage area, because there is a lot of space there for us to have cupboards on either sides. But yeah, ignore the sheet there. I had to cover all the stuff because when I was sanding, a lot of dust just flies around everywhere. So I just covered it with a sheet for now. Yeah, that's the update.
Normally your body is prepared for 9 months for labor, okay? So some of the ways that your body is preparing, okay? Normally you're all sitting on your bums at the minute, okay? So this is a pelvis. This is what you're all sitting on at the minute, okay? Now this is not all one bone. There's a couple of joints in
Good everyone. I have to apologize for not filming much yesterday because my antenatal class lasted like until 1:30. We had a half an hour break, but I was so tired listening on like the online meeting thing, and I was just tired. So we had to break between I think 11:30 to 12, and I just thought I'd take a nap because I was so tired. I was struggling to keep my eyes open. But yeah, it went all good, and I'm glad I did it because it was very beneficial, and I know how to change a nappy now. So yeah, I think I've left it to last minute, but at least I can change a nappy now and I know what to expect and what to do. And the rest of the information was really informative as well, so I'm glad I really did it. I do want to do the breastfeed class as well, so they haven't referred me to one yet, but there is another one that I can do. So I might give them a ring later and just see if I can book it in, because I think they have a class on Tuesday and it might be a face-to-face one, so it might be a little bit better. So I'm going to try and book that up. But other than that, I'm on my way to my maternity checkup this morning. It is currently 8:20 in the morning and my appointment is at 8:40, and you know the drill now. I'm always running late, and I like to just get there for my appointment time. There's no faffing about time, there's no sitting around time. I normally get to where I need to be on the dot, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm on my way. I think I've still got like 20 minutes to go, so I will be getting there on the dot again. But yeah, that's the morning plans, and I'm just going to make my way there, and I think I might just stay around that area because I wanted to just browse the shops just in case I need anything or find something nice, I suppose. So I'm going to try and stay in that city for a bit and just wait until the shops open. I'm not sure if they're open at 9 or 10, but that is the plan. So tomorrow will bring us to 2 weeks left till my due date. How crazy, like where has this time gone? I feel like I only told you guys a month ago that I'm pregnant, and I just don't know where the time's gone. I suppose it's just because so much has happened in this year that I just overwhelmed and just not really had time for it to sink in. I still find it surreal that we're having a baby, and in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks he's going to be in our arms and in our house, and I just find that just so surreal, and I don't think it's going to hit home until he's now born. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to the labour part, especially listening to the antenatal class yesterday and all the things to expect during your water breakage and labour and all of that stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I don't really need to know this 2 weeks before my due date because it's making me very nervous, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part. But they do say like you kind of forget everything once the baby's been born because your reward is your baby basically. So yeah, hopefully it goes all nice and smooth, and I hope he comes on his due date or after, which I keep saying. And for those that are interested in my pregnancy updates, I'll leave a link somewhere on my screen here so that you can go back and watch. But I have been documenting my pregnancy updates and how I've been feeling every week, and just telling you guys what sort of symptoms I've had and just have I got any cravings or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on driving because you guys are sliding around everywhere and my camera is flashing at me saying that I need to charge it, and I forgot that I made a video yesterday, so hence why my battery's low, because I was like, I'm sure I put it on charge last night, but no, I did a video, so I need to recharge it. So I'm going to say bye to you all and hopefully see you once I'm at home. Good morning everyone. I have to apologize for just having videos here and there. I think the last time I spoke to you guys I was on my way to my maternity checkup, which was my 37 weeks. I am now 38 weeks pregnant and I am starting to feel it now. So I turned 38 weeks 2 days ago, which was a Saturday, and today is Monday. So a new start to the week, and I have to tell you, I am starting to feel exhausted. But there is so much to do in the house still. Hopefully this is the last week where we're flat out just doing house preps, and hopefully next week we can just chill out, because we are getting there. We are actually getting there. The updates in the kitchen, I have varnished and stained one side of the counter. It looks so good. And when I was doing the staining, I was like, I don't know if I like this, and it just looked really bad. But I put the varnish on last night. I did 3 coats and it looks so good now, and I'm really impressed. Now I have to do this side. So yeah, I just thought I'll bring you along with me, because I'll just show you how I've been doing it. But our living room is getting done. So that is an update for my next vlog. So if you would like to know what we're doing in our living room, make sure you stay tuned, because that's in the next vlog. And this vlog, I think I'm just here and there and showing you bits and bobs around, but I just want to have this week of just completing the major tasks, and then hopefully next week we'll just be cleaning and just settling for the baby to come, because I actually need a week off before the baby comes. The house just looks dusty and dirty at the moment, so I'm looking forward to getting the living room done. The kitchen, it looks so much nicer from just one end, so it's definitely made a difference from just staining and varnishing that side. So I think once things are getting done, they look a lot cleaner and just more tidier. But the flooring is just another level of cleaning. No matter how much you clean it, it just looks dirty. These black tiles are just not good for our household, especially when we've got work going on. There's just dust marks everywhere. But this morning I'm going to put everything back from the counter to that side, and then I'm going to quickly stain the island, and then I have to go and get some panels, because we have started paneling in the living room and we ran out of panels. We did pick up the extra 4, but they were a different price to the ones that we were using, so I put them back. But we actually needed those 4 panels, and it would have been good to have them so that we could have finished the paneling off in that room. But I'll have to quickly run out and go and get some today. But I'm definitely feeling a lot better and feel like the house is getting somewhere. I just don't have a lot of energy to be doing stuff. So I'm just taking my time with what I can and can't do. But hopefully the end of this week, we should be in a better position, and we should just have a spring clean on Saturday, Sunday. And then we can enjoy the house a little bit, because we haven't enjoyed this place until we've moved in. That was in April. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to just relaxing for the last week before little Bubba comes. Hopefully he comes on his due date or a week after, so that we can be nice and prepared for him, and we can have the house like a really comfortable place for him to come into. And not just that, for me and Shane to be comfortable in our own home as well, and be like, I know a lot of like the work stressed us out, so it would be nice just to chill out and just enjoy a week in the house and get ourselves together before the baby comes, I suppose. But I'm going to put you on a time lapse and just quickly move everything off the counter back to where it is, and then I'm going to stain this one before I leave to go and get the last bit of paneling. Hello? Yeah, so I was interrupted by a phone call. Someone was at our gates and it was the postman. And we have got a lovely parcel here and it's from the UK. And I think it's from our friend Zina and Kushal. So I would want to open it now, but I'm just in the middle of something and I would like to vlog it properly. So I'm gonna leave it to one side, even though I want to get into it. But I'm gonna leave it to one side for now and then hopefully vlog it for you later when I'm not in the middle of doing something. But yeah, I can't wait to get into this. And thank you so much, Zina Kushal, even though I haven't looked into it. But I'm really looking forward to opening this. So I'm gonna put this to a side for now. And I have just sanded down, can't see me there. And I have just sanded down some of this worktop because if you have any watermarks or anything on it, it will show up in the stain. So I'm just giving it a little sand down just so that we don't have that issue on the worktop, because we were using it when there's nothing on it and you can see like marks on it which won't come out completely, but they do show up slightly once you stained it and stuff. So I'm just giving it a quick once over before I stain it again. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on. So that's all sanded down and I've just given it a wipe with a very slight damp, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. Some white spirit. So I've just given it a quick wipe down with some spirit, just to get the excess dust away, and hopefully I can just stain it just before I go. It is now 12 o'clock. I don't know where the time goes when you're busy, but it goes, and I'm just gonna quickly give this a stain before I go because you kind of need it to settle in, and then hopefully I will varnish it before I go to bed. So that will be another job ticked off my list. But yeah, it's coming together slowly. And I thought I'll go a little bit darker in here now because I just thought it would go better with the tiles. And it does look better with the cupboards as well. And in case like you do get any marks, at least they don't show up as much. So that's the reason I've gone a little bit darker in here now. And I just thought once we get our flooring done, I think we want to go a little bit darker with our flooring as well. So yeah, it will just blend in, I think. Yeah, I think looking at them both together, I'm just like, oh, that's a bit dark over there, but I think I like it. So I think it's pretty much dry, so I'm gonna quickly stain it, and what I'm going to be using is, let me see. So these are the things that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a wood dye. This one isn't strong and it doesn't have like a bad odor, so I should be okay to do that myself. And I'm going to be using my gloves to apply it with, and just a rag which I've already used to do the other side. It needs to be dry, so it is dry. So yeah, these are the things that I'm going to be using to stain. So I'm going to put you back on a little time lapse. I should put you on the other side so that you're not getting the sunlight. applied the first coat and it's just gonna soak in, and then once I come back I think I'm going to do a second coat, or I might try and do one before I go. It normally dries pretty quickly. From far you can see it's starting to dry. I'm not sure if you can see the shadows, but it's definitely starting to dry already. So you have to kind of be quick with the application, otherwise some areas will be darker than the other. I did 3 coats on the other one, and I'm just going to do 3 coats on this one, and then 3 coats of the varnish. And the varnish that I've been using is this one. So this is the varnish that I've been using, and it's just a quick drying one and a clear base, because I didn't want to add any more colour into the worktop. But it's definitely looking good already. So last time when I was doing the worktop, around the sink area, you could see that there was some really dark areas just from like the damage of the wood. But this one's looking quite good, and it looks like it's applied quite well. There are some dark areas, but it just makes it look a little bit more rustic, which Shane keeps telling me, because I was like, oh, some areas are taking really dark and some areas hasn't. Excuse all my wispy bits, that's annoying me. I was saying to Shane that some areas are darker than the others, and he was like, that's the rustic look you like. And I was like, true. So yeah, I'm going to just let it settle for a bit, I think, until another coat needs applying, and then I need to really go out and get the panels, because I have to caulk the rest of the panels today, so that it can be prepped for me to prime tomorrow. But I honestly don't know how much I'm going to get done today. I did have a bit of a lie-in, because I was awake from 3 o'clock, just turning and tossing in bed until this morning when Shane went to work. And then I went into a deep sleep and woke up at 10. Time is just not on my side since I've been pregnant. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. I am back from getting my panels. Oh, that is bright. And my wispy bits are still out. Ignore my little spot on my lip. I was playing around with it. So yeah, ignore that. It's very annoying and I can feel it and it's bugging me. But I'm ready to apply my second coat onto here now. So I'm going to do that now. That is all done now. So my second coat is on, and I can't believe how quick the process is of just applying like the stain, and the varnish is really quick as well. The only thing that takes time is sanding it down, and that took ages. And not only did it take ages, it was so messy. We literally had dust everywhere. Like our thing over there is still covered just because dust is still flying around, but this is going to look so good. It looks so good already, so it's definitely looking better than what the worktop was. The worktop had more like bad stains around this area. I don't know if you can see properly, but this area, like, it had really worn away, but it looks so good now, and I know that's going to look so good as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having the end results and getting it varnished tonight, and then that'll be another job ticked off. So I've just got into my painting clothes because I'm going to start in the living room. This piece of hair is really annoying me now. Every time I turn on the camera it's just poking up, but yeah, I'm just going to do one more coat on here before I start caulking in the living room. So I'm going to concentrate on the lighter areas more so, because I think I only did 2 coats on that one, and then just touched up some of the areas where it was very light. So that's what I'm going to do on this one as well quickly. So just a quick coat on this one, and then I'm going to leave it to dry, and then hopefully put my first varnish on around maybe 7 o'clock, hopefully. That way it would have soaked in by then. So yeah, I'm going to start my third coat. Right, that is all done and it's looking pretty dark now, so hopefully it dries up a little bit lighter. I think it looked quite light when the sun was shining on it, but the sun has now gone in and it looks quite dark now, so yeah, hopefully it will just soak in. That is going to be the final coat until we varnish it now, but it matches the other side now, so that's the main thing. But now it's time for me to go and start in the living room. Good morning everyone. So this is the end result. Look how good it looks. It's like a brand new counter. It looks so good. We are finally getting somewhere and I'm so happy with it, and hopefully next week we will be putting our feet up, hopefully. The house just needs a very good deep clean. But I'm gonna end the vlog here now. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and also make sure you hit that subscribe button just there. That would mean so much to me that you're showing me your love and support, and I hope to see you in the next one. I know my videos are all over the place at the moment, but the next video will be of the living room coming together, and I'm sure you guys will be interested in how that comes along, so keep tuned for that one too. By the time these videos go up, I probably will have the baby, I think. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe just there. And I will see you all in the next one.